What's up, little bucks? A much anticipated first YouTube video has been a very long time coming. I promised the video was going to be about the reasonings as to why I joined the military. I swear I'm not this bad. So the video is going to be about the reasons why I joined the military and kind of the events leading up to the comings of me joining the military. I remember seeing this video. It ended up being a Marine Corps recruiting video of this guy who was really afraid to swim, and he was just staying on top of a high board. If you look at this video, I'm sure you can find it. And this whole time there's just a bunch of inspirational quotes going through his head, and like thinking about all the times that people said you can't do it, you can't swim, and then it cuts out to him just thinking to himself, you can do it, and he jumps. And there's really no other story behind that video. It just kind of stuck with me since I was like really little, and it always made me think about the Marines. And then let's just fast forward to 2014. I graduated high school with the intent of going to college and finishing out my degree. I had already started a good portion of it at my senior year. I was turning 19 in November, and I honestly couldn't tell you why, but I just suddenly felt the need that, hey, I'm gonna go join the Marine Corps. Didn't tell my mom at first. First time she heard about it was after I'd been to the recruiter, and they were already starting to sign paperwork and like get everything going. Pretty much the ball rolling for me joining the military. She did not take it well. It caused a lot of fights, and it caused a lot of crying and arguing on both sides. My mom, I don't want to say she was furious, but more or less she was very upset with the choice that I was making. She got better down the road, trust me. At boot camp she was like the most motivated mom out there. And then my dad, whenever I started this process, was super supportive the whole time. Like, he was really excited and proud for me. The whole process starts, the whole MEPS thing gets rolling. MEPS is where you go to get screened medically, mentally, physically, everything that you need to get screened before you join the military, so they can get all of that done through. All of that happened in December for me, and then January is when I started training with the other police. Super quick turnaround for me. I was in the depth for maybe a month, and then I went to boot camp, which was February 17th of 2015. That was probably the first time that I'd seen my dad cry, like legitimately cry. My whole life was when he was saying goodbye to me from boot camp. My mom wasn't there. I think she was still kind of upset. She was elsewhere for work. Not gonna lie, that was probably the most stressful, high intensity 3 months of my entire life. It's like really hard to explain all the feelings going through your head as you're getting on that bus. Our last meal was Golden Corral, so you know, really ended it with a bang on my civilian life. You're not even fully aware of what you're capable of until you're put under so much stress on your body. Camp for the Marines, we cannot have cell phones. Now, granted, that was 4 years ago for me, so I have no idea what boot camp is like now, so please do not reference this as like what to expect. My experience was 4 years ago. The drill instructors were my least favorite part, but you end up like having an extreme admiration for those ladies after and during, because you know they don't mean it, whatever they're saying. You just know that they hate you for the moment. Some of them legitimately hate you. So the physical part wasn't really something that was too much of a challenge for me. I loved running, so that was really easy. I think the challenge part was being yelled at all the time. Anything you did, even if you did it right, was wrong. There's a lot of people that joined thinking that they were joining because they had enough willpower of their own to do it, and end up finding out later through the cycle that they don't. So you'll see a lot of people will drop out of your platoon in boot camp just because nobody knows what to expect. You don't know what to expect when you join, and it is probably the craziest roller coaster you will ever take. that was just me kind of diving into it. I am not going to get into the full boot camp experience. I'll save that for another time because I could go on for days about all of the absolutely ridiculous things that we did. Anywho, I'm not gonna have this video drag on any longer than it already is. Hope you guys stay tuned for the next video. Like, subscribe. Not really sure how all of this works yet, but hey, this little buck family is gonna grow to who knows what, and this channel will be everything and anything you want it to be. We'll just see how this mixing pot goes. Signing off, little buck.